15 Secrets You didn't know about Elon Musk. Elon Musk ranks as one of the most renowned billionaires on the planet. From purchasing insane things to mocking other billionaires on Twitter, Elon Musk has achieved it all. However, beneath the rockets and memes, Elon Musk harbors some dark secrets. You think you know Elon Musk? Think again. Here are 15 insane facts about Musk that will blow your mind. Number 15. He wasn't the founder of Tesla. Musk's most prosperous endeavor may be Tesla, yet the company wasn't his creation. It is frequently believed that Musk established Tesla, but the automotive giant was indeed initiated by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning in 2003. Musk became an important stakeholder soon after and ultimately became the CEO of the company in 2008. Tesla's inaugural vehicle, the Tesla Roadster, was released that same year and achieved sales of approximately 2,400 units across 30 countries, remarkable figures for electric vehicle sales at that time. However, it was not without challenges. Amid the 2008 financial crisis, Tesla was mere days away from insolvency. Elon Musk had to take out personal loans to compensate Tesla employees. Looking to the present, Tesla's valuation exceeds $850 billion, with Musk continuing to guide the company towards an all-electric future. Number 14. He owned 6 mansions in Bel Air. In 2012, Musk spent $17 million on his mansion and primary residence located in the upscale Los Angeles area of Bel Air. The following year, he acquired another property close by for nearly $7 million. That house had previously belonged to Gene Wilder, the star of Willy Wonka. Musk converted it into a private educational institution for his children. The school bears the appropriate name Ad Astra, which translates from Latin as to the stars. There are no standard grades, but the education provided must be exceptional. However, the school closed down in 2020 and has since been succeeded by the online-only Astronova. The official website states, Ad Astra was the school we created at SpaceX that served 50 students. Astronova is the online school that reaches millions. Since 2013, Musk has acquired 4 additional mansions in Bel Air. Yet in May 2020, he expressed his intention to not possess any property via Twitter. At present, he owns no residence and is said to alternate stays at the homes of friends and Tesla factories. Number 13. He wants to open pizza joints on Mars. Elon Musk has asserted that he will be the first private individual to reach Mars, and he's completely sincere. The primary aim of his aerospace company SpaceX is to establish a colony on the Red Planet. Elon even developed some ideas for terraforming Mars, including one that proposed detonating Mars's north and south poles to warm the planet and initiate atmosphere formation. A document authored by Musk and published in the newly established Space Journal detailed his visions for colonizing Mars, which includes a fleet of spacecraft transporting hundreds of passengers to and from the Red Planet, as well as homes and pizza establishments being constructed before the century concludes. Musk has earlier suggested that he intends to allocate half of his fortune to enhancing conditions on Earth and the other half to establishing human existence on Mars. His principal objective is to lower the expense of interplanetary travel to below $100. The existing cost exceeds $10 billion, indicating that a significant journey lies ahead. His personal ambition is to send 1 million individuals to Mars. He aims to place people on Mars within 6 years. Prior to that, he'll be launching several rockets stocked with supplies. What drives this fascination with Mars? Musk states that he wishes to enhance humanity's prospects for survival in our universe, even if Earth does not endure, likely because we will ruin our planet through poor choices. Number 12. He played Dungeons & Dragons. Musk enjoys the tabletop role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons. His cousin Peter Reeve shared with Elon Musk's biographer Walter Isaacson that, even as a kid, Elon had a whole bunch of different demeanors and moods, but mentioned that his character improved while participating in D&D. According to Reeve, Musk typically assumed the role of Dungeon Master, the chief storyteller and judge in the game. As Dungeon Master, he was incredibly patient, which is not, in my experience, always his default personality, if you know what I mean. Rive clarified. It occurs sometimes, and it's so beautiful when it does. He has also been said to enjoy playing first-person shooter games such as Fallout and Mass Effect. He stated on Joe Rogan's Notorious podcast that he ranked among the top 20 players in the world playing Diablo 4. However, that claim was found to be inaccurate, as the gamer reported that an account allegedly belonging to Musk appeared on an unofficial leaderboard called Helltides.com, which featured only 1,000 players. This is not a global ranking, to put it mildly, given the millions who participate in the game. Number 11. He owns a James Bond car. In 2013, Musk was identified as the anonymous buyer at a London auction who spent nearly $1 million for the Lotus Esprit. Why such a high price? Because it was a 1976 model that had been modified to serve as an underwater vehicle for James Bond in the film The Spy Who Loved Me. Musk subsequently acknowledged that he drew inspiration from the car while creating his Tesla Cybertruck. This is reasonable, as Musk's detractors have likened him to a genuine James Bond antagonist. Musk was reportedly let down to find out that his $1 million acquisition couldn't actually convert into a submarine, and humorously suggested that he would enhance the car to make it operational. There is no update on whether he has, but it certainly appears to be something he might pursue. Before we dive into our top 10 secrets, please kindly hit the subscribe button and click the notifications bell so that you won't miss any updates on Spectacular TV. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, tell us what video you will like us to do next, and mostly importantly, share with friends. Number 10. He has released his own fragrance. With a name like his, it was only going to be a question of time. Nevertheless, no one anticipated Musk to label his scent burnt hair, and it was his decision to give it exactly that aroma. In classic Musk style, he took to Twitter to declare the product's launch in October 2022, referring to burnt hair as the finest fragrance on Earth. The scent is also described as the essence of repugnant desire. The initial batch of the fragrance sold out entirely, allegedly earning Musk over $1 million in just a few hours. Number 9. He dropped out of Stanford for his first startup. Yes, Musk indeed completed that initial degree. However, upon enrolling in a master's program in physics at Stanford, he swiftly realized that the internet possessed far greater potential to transform the world. Musk took his first significant gamble when he left the program after merely 2 days to establish a new company named Zip2, which offered maps and online city guides for news media websites. I'm not certain how many users are aware of it, but that was during the time before Google Maps, when Yellow Pages were still utilized. A few years afterward, he sold the business for $22 million. Following that, he co-founded an online payments platform known as X.com, which would eventually evolve into PayPal. It was just a matter of time before Musk would initiate SpaceX and then Tesla. Number 8. His sister has directed erotic films. Tosca Musk serves as the CEO of a company named Passionflix, which transforms romance novels and erotic fan fiction into films. She even directs some of the movies herself. The online platform, which began operations in 2017, enables its users to explore a range of content that is evaluated based on a barometer of naughtiness. We prioritize connection and communication. We also compromise to eliminate the stigma surrounding sexuality, particularly for women, because it gives women the power to both recognize and request pleasure, she stated to CNN. Fans of Passionflix claim that the films are empowering, which is great news, especially in an industry that continues to be largely dominated by men. Number 7. Converted his house into a nightclub to pay rents. Musk received a scholarship to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. Therefore, he was exempt from tuition fees, but still had to cover his living costs. Musk, alongside another entrepreneur named Adeo Ressi, preferred not to reside in the student dormitories. Instead, they opted to lease a house together and devised a strategy to cover the rent by transforming it into a nightclub, drawing inspiration from Vogue magazine. They managed to draw in as many as 1,000 people to the house, generating sufficient funds to cover their rent. His roommate, Adeo Resi, went on to achieve notable success in the tech sector. He recalls that while Musk coordinated the parties, he did not join in. Instead, he would simply stay in his room playing video games. Number 6. He sent his car into orbit. On February 6, 2018, SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket, recognized as the most formidable operational rocket globally, took off on its inaugural flight. Reports indicate that the Falcon Heavy can transport a weight equivalent to 5 double-decker buses, including passengers, luggage, and fuel, into space. This colossal rocket has been developed to transport humans and is included in Musk's vision for human space exploration. Nevertheless, for its test flight in 2018, Musk opted for a significantly lighter payload, his vintage cherry red Tesla sports car. A mannequin dressed in a spacesuit, referred to as Starman, was secured in the driver's seat, and the vehicle's sound system, WACI, programmed to continuously play David Bowie's Life on Mars. Although the rocket exceeded its planned orbit around Mars, the daring launch captured headlines worldwide. Number 5. He has fathered 11 children. Musk has had 11 children at the time of making this video. Who knows how many he has at the time you are viewing? These comprise 6 with his former wife, Justine Wilson, 3 with the artist Grimes, and 2 with Neuralink's Director of Operations, Siobhan Zelis. Musk welcomed Nevada, Griffin, Vivian, Kai, Saxon, and Damien between 2000 and 2006 with his initial wife, Justine Wilson. Unfortunately, his first child, Nevada, passed away from sudden infant death syndrome at only 10 weeks old. He also has 3 children with Grimes. XAA12 was born in 2020, while Exa Dark Sideral was delivered by a surrogate in 2021. Walter Isaacson's new biography of the billionaire disclosed that the couple has a 3rd child named Techno Mechanicus. In a discussion with the Wall Street Journal in 2021, he stated civilization will deteriorate if people do not produce more children. "I'm trying to set a positive example. Must practice what I promote," he commented. There has been considerable discussion regarding his children's more unconventional names. In 2020, Musk and his former partner Grimes welcomed a son whom they named XAE12. Vivian Jenna Wilson, who identifies as transgender, legally removed Musk as her surname. She expressed her desire to be disconnected from her biological father and his hate speech towards the trans community. Musk attributed her transition to the woke mind virus, and she referred to him as a grubby little control freak. And in an unexpected development, Musk had covertly fathered twins named Azure and Strider with Neuralink director Siobhan Zelis. The twins were born in November 2021, while the specifics of Zelis and Musk's relationship remain undisclosed. Number 4. Elon Musk sold his first business at the age of 12. The young Musk's intellect was clear from an early age when he began learning computer programming at the young age of 10. By the age of 12, he had created a video game named Blaster and sold the code of the game to a computer magazine for approximately $500. The objective of the game was for the space pilot to destroy the alien freighter carrying deadly hydrogen bombs and status beam machines. The game remains playable online even today. In recent years, Musk has referred to the game as trivial, yet he claims it was superior to Flappy Bird, the immensely popular mobile game that rose to fame in 2013. Number 3. He's the original Iron Man. Though the Iron Man comic book character originated many years ago, the film adaptation has garnered a significant amount of inspiration from Elon Musk's character and achievements. Tony Stark, the quirky genius billionaire playboy philanthropist in the Marvel films, was flattering inspired by Elon, according to Downey Jr. and the director of the franchise. When Robert Downey Jr. was getting ready for his portrayal of Tony Stark in Iron Man, he sought inspiration from Musk. Hollywood's Iron Man, Robert Downey, allegedly requested to meet with Musk while he was preparing for the initial film so he could gain a clearer understanding of what a real Tony Stark-like entrepreneur embodies. Musk provided the actor with a tour of the SpaceX headquarters, and Downey mentioned that he absorbed a few of Musk's accessible eccentricities. Musk's SpaceX facility was subsequently utilized as a filming location for Iron Man 2. Elon Musk, who made an unexpected appearance in Iron Man 2 as compensation for permitting Downey Jr. to explore his mind, was effectively represented by Tony Stark as a more extroverted version of himself. Number 2. He almost sold Tesla to Google. Musk's readiness to finance Tesla personally left him broke. According to Vogue, he utilized all of his private funds on the business. He borrowed money in 2008 and 2009 to cover his rent. Even though Musk poured all of his money into Tesla, the firm has faced challenges multiple times. Tesla was on the verge of bankruptcy in 2009, but a $50 million bailout from Daimler saved it. In early 2013, Tesla found itself short on cash again. The company's factory was quietly shutting down, and Musk contacted Google CEO Larry Page regarding the purchase of the struggling car manufacturer, as stated in Ashley Vance's book, Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the Quest for a Fantastic Future. The pair supposedly first settled on a sale price of $6 billion in 2013. However, in a swift turn of events, sales increased and Tesla announced its first profit. In 2008, Musk's space venture was close to bankruptcy. Fortunately, a $1.6 billion contract from NASA arrived just in time, salvaging Musk's empire. He reportedly shed tears upon hearing the news about the contract. Since that moment, SpaceX has secured billions in governmental and commercial contracts for nearly 40 rocket launches, scheduled for 2017. With these agreements in place, we can conclude that SpaceX is Musk's most financially stable enterprise. Number 1. He once lived on $1 a day. When he initially departed from his homeland of South Africa at the age of 17, Musk relocated to Canada and enrolled at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario. He stayed with different cousins, moving from one residence to another. He took on part-time jobs to sustain himself and lived on just $1 a day, restricting his meals primarily to sandwiches and oranges, which he purchased in large quantities, according to his account on Star Talk Radio. Occasionally, he altered the flavor by adding pasta with sauce. Although nutritionists might find it amusing, Musk likely viewed that as a diet rich in protein and vitamin C. Musk always intended to relocate to the United States of America. He mentioned that he realized if he could survive on a budget of $30 a month, he was confident he could prevent starvation and pursue most of the things he desired in life. He may have originated from a fairly agreeable background, but he struggled to get by during his schooling years. He stated that he used to sprinkle red pepper on his cheap ramen noodles to guard against illness and scurvy. Love him or hate him, Elon Musk is more than just a billionaire. He's a man who thinks in centuries, not quarters. Sure, he's a genius, but he's also human. Obsessive, chaotic, and unapologetically weird. Were there any big facts that we missed? Drop your hottest take in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Spectacular TV so that you won't miss any of our amazing videos.